Hello and welcome to the 5-Minute Film Club. Now some people will probably already know that From Here to Eternity, first released in 1953, is based upon the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, which signified America having to join World War II. However, this film is very distinct from other war films, as actually it's almost about the absence of war. It gives us a little insight into the lives of a few soldiers on the island of Oahu, leading up now to that infamous attack. We have Private Pruitt, played by Montgomery Clift, First Sergeant Milton, played by Burt Lancaster, and Private Maggio, played by Frank Sinatra. Over the next 2 hours, we are allowed into these people's lives and get a little understanding about what it's like to live in limbo. Pruitt is an ex-boxer who is persecuted by his commanding officer for not immediately joining the boxing league. Maggio is a hopeless drunk who can't stay out of trouble. And Burt Lancaster's character is having an affair with his captain's wife, played by Deborah Kerr. We, as an audience, of course, have hindsight on our side and know that no matter what occurs, it'll all be washed away by the start of World War II. Now, the main thing that this film has going for it is the cast. Every single actor in this film is perfectly cast and delivers top performances. Montgomery Clift is not your stereotypical leading man. He gives quite a small and slightly spindly performance, but it's his reactions that really tell the story, and Fred Zimmerman, the director, really understands this. And a lot of the time the camera will just focus on him and he seems to emote everything without even needing to speak a line. But Lancaster, on the other hand, is almost the opposite. He is tall, athletic, broad-shouldered, and every bit the American leading man. However, there are elements of his character here that play against type. He is a very sensitive character deep down, also quite childish, and at some points even shows great weakness, that at a moment's notice will get drunk and have a good cry. However, the standout performance within this film comes from, surprisingly, Frank Sinatra. He provides the film with its comic relief, whether it's from comedically slurring his words or rolling olives down a bar as if they were dice. But he also manages to succeed in the film's softer moments as well. And this perhaps leads me on to some things that I don't like about the film. It is, unfortunately, very slow. Also, I don't find its direction particularly interesting. This film went on to win numerous awards at the Oscars, including Best Director. But aside from a few of the shots near the end where the planes are coming across the barracks, or even where Pruitt is bugling away with a single tear rolling down his face, it feels like a very clinical film. We are quite standoffish. When you're dealing with quite big and illustrious plots as affairs and as alcoholics and prostitutes, you wanted to feel a bit more intimate towards them. Also, the construction of the story feels a bit like a soap opera or a television saga. That's not just down to the film, perhaps that comes from the original source material, which provoked big controversy at the time. But fortunately, good does outweigh the bad with this one. And yes, it may drag at times, but count yourself lucky. You could be watching Michael Bay's Pearl Harbor. So, thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe and to leave a comment down below if you completely disagree with me, or if you agree with me, give me a thumbs up.